We have found, and we've had this confirmed by military and top-secret people who've worked in studying the extraterrestrial spacecraft that have been retrieved over the years, they have found that, in fact, their technologies interface directly from thought to the machine. So it's not even about touching some dials. It's about they think, and there's an actuation of that command in the spacecraft for guidance or for traveling through space. Very, very advanced technologies, and we're going to get into that and why it's so important that we understand this. I remember one time in England, we were actually on Marconi Hill, which is in Wiltshire, where Marconi sent the first telegram, in fact, and it was part of the Royal Trust lands, but we were up there and had permission to use it. And we were doing this protocol for contact, and we had done a deep meditation, and the whole group had gone into this state of unbounded mind, and then we had remote viewed deep space, and we had turned it around and vectored, as we call it, or guided these ET craft into the area. And about that time, we were then looking around at the sky, and it had cleared up, which is nice for England. And suddenly, there was a very bright object that came over. It looked like it could have been a very bright satellite. My intuitive remote viewing of it was that it wasn't. But there were some left-brain engineer-type guys there, and they said, oh, it's a satellite. And I said, well, let's ask it to do something a satellite absolutely can't do, because perhaps it isn't. So we sent that thought to it, and at that instant, I mean not 5 minutes later, but instantly, it stopped and made a right-hand turn and went shooting off into space. And everyone's mouths dropped open, and I said, see, this is what can happen. And it's exactly the sort of thing we've had happen literally hundreds of times over the last decade or two. And it illustrates how precisely thought can interface with these advanced extraterrestrial beings and their spacecraft, because their technologies all the time are scanning through that energy field that some have called astral or thought or conscious, as easily as you and I pick up a cell phone or a regular telephone and call each other.